Oh, what is going on, guys? Hi and welcome everybody to another restream here on Zelda Speedruns 1. Today we have the Breath of the Wild Any Percent Tournament 2021. It's the Losers Brackets Finals. Sir Tapir versus Daniel M1110. It's a best of three, and today I'm accompanied by the lovely commentators Crazy AZ and Litbooks. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hope you all had a wonderful winter break. Merry Christmas if you celebrate it, and Happy New Year. We took a quick week's break from this tournament, but we're right back at it, and we're in the final set of matches.
That's crazy. Yeah, we started this all the way back in September, ? October?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Sometime around then.
So we're like 4 months in the making. And we're finally at the finals, for Losers Bracket at least. So the winner of this one will go on to face, is it decided player 5 yet?
Yes.
Okay, good. I didn't remember. But in a best of 5, where player 5 will have a 1 game advantage because he won winner's bracket. So this is quite exciting.
Absolutely. Yes, both of these runners were knocked down to the losers bracket by player 5. Tapir was knocked down in the semifinals of the winners bracket. Beat pull it up here. Beat Piston or Storewide and then Piston in order to get to these losers bracket finals. While Daniel faced player 5 in the winners bracket finals and was knocked down to losers bracket there. So both of our runners competing for a chance to get a rematch against player 5 in the grand finals.
Woot woot. I know that we will definitely see some Bombs First Plat if you all are excited about seeing more runs of that. I know Tapir is going to be doing Bombs First. I'm not sure about Daniel, but definitely we'll be seeing Bombs First from Tapir. So be interesting and exciting.
Definitely. Daniel was still running Boko Shield like 2 weeks ago against player 5, but 2 weeks is kind of a long time, and people have picked up the new Bombs First plat pretty quickly, so wouldn't be surprised if that's something he's been working on and will show off today.
Yeah.
We will learn very shortly.
Defo. It's crazy. Over the course of the tournament, we have basically a completely new any percent.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The new castle was already pretty established by the time we started the tournament. Though it did sort of just become established. And I think there were still some runners, at least in qualifiers, running the old route. But yeah, the second half of Breath of the Wild changed sort of right at the beginning of last calendar year. And now the first half has just recently been changed.
Yeah, definitely. Nice quick clip out from Tapir. Daniel struggled a little bit more, but is still got out in a nice time. We'll see what Daniel opts for here. It kind of looks like Boko Shield.
Yeah, given the
line that he's taking, yeah.
So hey, we're gonna get another one of these matches with our two runners running completely different routes for the plateau. Makes it a little harder to tell who's in the lead, but both of them will have converged by the time we hit Paraglider.
Yeah. Can kind of tell by the number of shrines, but yeah, it's just different now. Daniel's going to run up here and execute a little bit of RNG manipulation on these Bokos to get both their shield and their bow. They can be a little bit dangerous, but hopefully it'll be good for him. Tapir's going to clip into Temple of Time here and get this bow.
Tapir having a little
no.
bit of trouble with the skew that he got. Does manage to get in on his third try.
Yeah.
Be curious
Oh,
to
have
see.
you? Okay, no, yeah. Go.
There's been some innovations on reusing that skew to get into bombs, which we see Tapir do here. He's going to do a little quick fix right there, which some people have found to make the clip into bombs easier, as well as avoids this animation the first time Tapir pulls out the bow,
Yeah.
which causes you to drop the pot when you first set up a BLSS if you don't pull out the bow. So sort of a
If
weird
you just
side
saw
effect there.
Tapir just like threw himself against the wall. He didn't even like set any angles or anything. He just like threw himself there. Meanwhile, Daniel's unfortunately having a little bit of trouble with stasis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stasis clip, definitely one of the more finicky ones. Although, in my opinion, it's kind of gotten easier with the bomb's first route, as you get a really nice strong skew from the mag clip that you can reuse at stasis.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see like the difference between like the old way of going through shrines and the new way. If that makes sense, because the wind bombs and the shrines are definitely a little bit quicker, and yeah, it'll just be interesting to see.
Absolutely.
Difference.
They definitely are quicker, but they tend to only be quicker by a few seconds. And they're definitely riskier than the running through strats. See Tapir attempting Gamer Wind Bomb there, but doesn't quite get it. But yeah, so I guess Tapir will definitely have the option to do Wind Bombs in the rest of his shrines, but I don't know if he's going to feel confident enough in them to use them in races. Because
I feel like what I've generally seen over like the past couple days is that like people will go for the inside the bombs, wind bombs in stasis and cryo, but not necessarily mag. Like it depends on how they're feeling mag.
Yeah, mag
But,
is
like,
definitely the trickiest of them and can be really punishing to miss. The stasis one, I feel like people are getting fairly confident with.
Yeah.
And then the cryo one, most people go for. It is a fairly
Easy.
easy one and has a lot of time save. So
If I can do it very consistently, then anyone can. Yeah, the mag wind bomb is crazy.
yeah, and people are still even just looking at different setups for it. Be curious to see where our runners scan amiibos. Now that they've finished their first shrine, they can scan them at any time.
Mm-hmm.
Tapir not opting to scan outside bombs. He's stated in the past that he doesn't like having to scan them in the tall grass. So he's likely going to wait till after, either after mag or before clipping into mag. Whereas Daniel's going to do them right here.
Unfortunate fish RNG though.
Sort of interesting. It looked like he had more fish than he went for, and he let some despawn. I wonder if he was specifically looking for that max salmon.
Yeah, I wonder. Tapir had a really nice wiggle over the mag.
Absolutely, and a nice fast clip too.
Mm-hmm. So, wouldn't be surprised. Oh, he is a bit ahead. But of course, Amiibo scans, but I would say he's definitely a bit ahead.
Yeah. Be a little interesting to see. The third shrine for the bomb's first out is going to be longer than the third shrine for stasis first.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll sort of see after those. It'll maybe even out a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Particularly because in all likelihood Tapir is going to scan his amiibo.
Ooh. ESC not kind to Daniel.
Not the kindest of tricks for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we do see Tapir's going to go for a wind bomb in here.
Oh, look at Tapir go.
All right, he's going to get over the gate. The question is, did he live? He does.
Nice.
Nicely done.
That was very sweet. Pretty cool.
That's very cool.
It's really cool to see these strats progress. Just over the few weeks we've had them. Yeah.
Absolutely. The route is definitely a very living thing right now that is changing up all the time. It's yeah. Still pretty new, and there's still like minor things that are being figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel just gonna run through the shrine as he doesn't have bombs yet.
Nebos are not wanting to scan for Tapir.
Yeah. He does manage to get a Porgy, which is nice.
Can't be lame.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So he's got enough fish. He doesn't even need the razor shroom.
Nice. Stupid circle bomb.
A little bit of trouble getting the BLSS set up there, but manages to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here if Daniel can get an unloaded mag with a nice BTB angle. Angle looks good. Now just a matter of RNG.
Really nice tree avoidance by Tapir. Sometimes you can kind of get stuck on the trees there. That was quite impressive to see him navigate around those.
Definitely not going to be an unloaded for Daniel. Those loads were not the nicest at the end there.
Mm-hmm.
Tapir got a nice fast clip, which again, thanks to the mag skew, has become more consistent than it was when it was the first shrine you had to clip into.
So here, they've reached the third shrine, both done their amiibo scans, and they're pretty close. So I think one of the defining things here is, Daniel has to do bombs BTB, which bombs BTB is, it's fine, but there's a bit of RNG involved. Where Tapir's is a lot more consistent.
Yeah, will be interesting to see whether Tapir goes with the BTB over to Cryonis or whether he's going to go with the BLSS.
Yeah.
You can really, avoid the Boko RNG. Like,
no,
and Tapir with a bad bounce off the monk.
Okay, good. He does have a bit of food.
All right, he's going to try a different wind bomb setup now. Ooh, and that one not going to do it either. Dang. So the first one he did just a quick fix for and requires a sort of special wind bomb that works with the quick fix. After he'd done the wind bomb, his ragdoll glitch is cleared, so he went with a different wind bomb that you'd use for Rita He. And unfortunately doesn't get either.
Yeah. If you don't know, the ceiling on the stasis shrine is super low, so you have to do like a really flat wind bomb, and it's got a special setup.
Daniel attempting box walk here. Looks like Daniel's down an arrow. Oh, he manages to pick one up from the box. That's actually why he
nice.
unequips and re-equips the shield there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and has some issues with the Boko. That's a shame. Yeah, so he's going to try and back it up with a tree here, but that's definitely not what you want to see.
That's what I was talking about earlier with the stupid Boko RNG. But at least his tree launch was nice. So he does get at least some help there.
Yeah, Tapir is going to go for the BTB. This is a change up from what he's done in the past. Oh, and he's also going to have some issues with it.
Is he gonna reshoot his arrows?
Yeah, he is. So the interesting thing with the bombs first strat is you actually do have an extra arrow to play with. It's not
Right,
gonna matter
okay.
here because he's gonna have to reload. So both of our runners getting messed up by BTBs on this final shrine. Though the one thing you sort of worry about with having to reshoot is that you're low on health and you need the health in order to pull off the wind bomb in cryo. Oh,
Interesting.
Tapir
Yeah.
falls down there and sprints, which causes the Bokos to hear him. So gonna be yet another reload.
So like, yeah. Might be a little rust on the cryo wind bomb. Not wind bomb, what am I saying? BTB.
Alright, there. Manages to get it third try. But I would say Daniel is probably, or almost definitely in the lead at this point.
Yeah.
Based off that.
I mean, although, like... Yeah, I was saying, doesn't Tapir normally do BLSS, but I guess he opted for him.
Yeah, he had been doing that in previous tournament rounds for sure. Oh no, but Daniel dies in the shrine.
Oh my gosh.
We're really
what a roller
struggling
coaster
on the
of a plateau.
Yeah, Tapir had I sort of talked with him. He gave me a boot camp on this new plateau, and he was saying that he was switching back to the BTB just because after doing some timing, even a really good BTB was coming up a few seconds slow, or a really good BLSS was coming up a few seconds slower. But obviously the trade-off is that you've got the Bokos to deal with. Not that those were really like Boko RNG induced issues. He kind of had some issues with the actual setup.
And there's like the super easy cryo wind bomb we were talking about.
Yep, just manages to jump you up on top and avoid all the normal cryo block things you'd have to do.
So this last little section of paraglider split, it'll be very interesting to see the difference in the two routes, because sometimes Daniel's paraglider split can be a bit finicky, while Tapir's I think is generally pretty consistent. So we'll just see.
Yeah, ooh. So Daniel gets a very high angle there. He's trying to lag stop the game.
Oh, he did it pretty well. Didn't really even need to eat.
Lag stop, but yeah, he did manage to survive that. Nicely done.
Ooh.
Sort of interesting thing being brought up in chat, like, if you don't even need to use the Cryonis rune in cryo, ooh, rough.
Yeah, this is what I was saying with, like, so Tapir's, like, almost there. And even though he was behind, like, 20 seconds ago, with a failed tree launch, it puts Tapir squarely ahead.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh gosh, that was bit of a sketchy tree launch.
Does work out, though, and they're going to be only a few seconds apart.
Yeah, probably not the plats they were looking for. They're going to be, like, mid-16s, which is pretty slow, I think, for both of these runners, to be honest. But finished nonetheless, and finished close to each other, which is the most important part.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
People in chat catching up what I was alluding to, which is that we would love to be able to skip the runes altogether now that we don't really use anything outside of bombs. As there's a sort of a big cutscene associated with getting them, but no leads on that at the moment.
All right, if Daniel can get this BTB first try, he will be a little. I don't know. Has a good BLSS been timed against the BTB yet?
I think it's closer now than people originally thought. A good BLSS where you're sort of riding right below the speed cap is pretty close in speed to the BTB. Daniel does manage to get first try one.
Yeah.
Tapir started ahead. It's a little if Tapir speed caps there, and so probably will result in Daniel pulling a little bit ahead. I think if Tapir had managed to not speed cap and maintain his speed, would have been, in the
be a little bit also worried about loaded gate here.
Oh, yeah. In fact, yeah. Yeah, that's
with
not
the speed
great.
cap, it's a lot more likely to get a loaded gate because it gives the game a chance to load, which you really don't want.
Definitely.
I mean, he's able to get a pretty nice backup, but still not ideal. Alright, and I believe, are they running the same castle route? I think. Oh no. What did he break? Oh, just the axe. Okay, never mind.
Or yeah, the spear in this case.
Okay, yes.
You do not need.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Tapir does manage to get the clip, though that definitely cost him some valuable time. Ooh, Daniel having a little bit of issues with that Lizalfos noticing him early. Oh. Alright, gonna be a bit tricky. Looks like things will be reset enough for him to just try again with the normal strat, but
yeah.
Definitely allows Tapir to close the gap a little bit.
Yeah, defo.
Ooh, and Daniel's gonna get a somewhat short attack up time. Yeah, just 3 minutes. So going for the 3 ancient arrow route here. Sort of interesting. He got the salmon. He didn't cook it.
He's gonna eat it there.
Yeah.
Interesting. Tapir just was a little bit more quicker with his wind bombs, and definitely it just like caught up a little bit there.
Definitely. Oh, but not that one. That's not the wind bomb he wanted. And yeah, there's. It looks like he's gonna try to recover it because he does have fish, but all right.
Alright, there he goes.
Alright, he gets a second shot.
That's impressive.
Oh, but he whiffs it again.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he has the health to... He could eat his attack up food. That's really scary.
No, he's gonna have to take the reload, which is quite unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
And those mid-airs are just cruel sometimes.
Absolutely. We've seen many good runners fall to messing up those 2 wind bombs right there. Both the mid-air and then that out-of-bounds one. You just need to be really precise on the height you get.
Unfortunately, that's going to put Tapir quite far back. Like, he's all the way back at the Lizalfos. He's going to have to cook again and everything.
Yeah, definitely
a weird autosave.
And so he's going to be relying on a death by Daniel here in order to have any shot of taking the lead. The one sort of silver lining for Tapir is Daniel also had, some issues with food. And so he's probably got a shorter attack up timer than he would like. And so if anything goes wrong, there's a chance that he'll run out of attack up time, making it hard to finish off the Calamity fight. Tapir getting that wind bomb now from a different spot. We saw him go on top of the tunnel, sort of, rather than that rock ledge.
The room is taking like years to load. That was weird. Didn't like pick it up immediately.
Ooh, Daniel.
Oh, that's the not fun attack. Okay, he does manage to avoid it though.
Yeah. But that's the kind of, time loss on this fight that could add up to some scariness with the attack up food.
Yeah. Like that one fire attack, I feel like I've seen a lot of people die on.
Yeah. It's definitely tricky.
I mean, it's definitely avoidable, but if you're not expecting it, it's scary.
Nicely done by Daniel to still get the one cycle there.
Daniel's making quick work with the blights here, which he needs to do because the attack up food is, it's not, it's manageable, but it's non-mistakable. If that makes any sense.
We get you. Tapir did get a successful Wind Blight skip and is now onto Water Blight himself.
Mm-hmm. And yeah. Now it's the big decider here, the Ganon fight. Which if you watched last year's tournament, there was a lot of RNG involved. We talk about like how many arrows someone got, how many bomb arrows, all these different things. This fight is basically entirely scripted now, with the new ancient arrow route. You'll see both of our runners do it. If you want to talk about that crazy.
That's definitely a big improvement. Basically using the Royal Guard's Claymore that we pick up in the first Dreaming Castle, as well as the Ancient Arrows, you have enough damage to finish off this fight. Just with the resources. Yeah, Daniel misses that parry there, which is necessary in order to land all the Royal Guard hits. Luckily, he does get a fairly fast second attempt at the parry.
Yeah, I feel like that shows a bit of like nerves on Daniel's part.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's having to go really fast here because his attack up food is in dire situation.
He's gonna have to do a flurry as well. Okay, no, he didn't have to do a flurry. Oh, This is very close. He's got to get. Okay, good. He got instant laser at least.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And a nice parry there. Wow, he's got to be really grateful he got instant laser there.
Yeah, if Calamity he'd already gone to the wall in first phase, so it's unlikely he would go back. But
true.
Yeah, he could have thrown an attack there for sure. And as is, Daniel's going to run out of attack up food, but it might at least be close enough to make finishing off more feasible.
Yeah. This is a situation where you're just like, oh my god.
Oh, Daniel's super close. He might...
Oh, he did it. Wait, did he?
He did. Wow.
Oh, wow. That was so on the edge.
And
wow.
Just like that. Yeah. Barring any crazy accidents, Daniel's gonna take this first round.
That was good on Daniel for not having any nerves or managing nerves.
Definitely. That was a worrisome situation. Honestly, it might be one of those cases where, as commentators and viewers, we can watch that timer much more closely than he can.
Yeah, true.
So in that case, ignorance of the time might sort of be helpful there. You're just doing your spins and whatever happens.
Yeah. But Tapir did have like a super nice. We didn't talk about it at all, but Tapir had a really clean Calamity.
Oh, until he drops the stun lock there.
Oh.
Maybe he was better off without
Ooh.
touching it.
Spicy parry there. But unfortunately, Calamity goes to the wall. That's quite unfortunate.
Ooh.
Come on,
That
Tapir.
wall laser parry is difficult for sure. Oh, 2 imperfect ones right off the bat. Does have
He's got one more fish.
Managed to
Nice
get
spirit
that
parry.
What? Okay, the choice to throw the boomerang there was... At this point, he's practicing parries, I think.
Yeah.
The choice to throw that boomerang was not how you do the stun lock. Yeah, Tapir's just using this as practice for next round, which is fair enough. I believe Tapir is someone who watches his opponent stream during the race, and he would know that this is not something he will be able to catch up.
Yeah. Well, he honestly probably knew after, drop the stun lock. It would have
And
done anyway.
Daniel has a single shot to finish up this match and take a 1-0 lead. GG's to Daniel. That comes in as a race time 29:58 or a 28:51 as far as the leaderboard timing, which is very impressive.
See, I think that's so cool because like they both didn't have great plats, but he still got a 28.
Yeah, no.
Like this castle's mad.
That was a very clean castle by Daniel. First try BTB. Really, he had a little snafu with the Lizalfos with the boomerang, but really outside of that, everything else was clean.
Yeah.
And GG's to Tapir. He's gonna forfeit this round, and I believe we will go to a quick break before resuming match 2 of this best of 3.
Yep. Super Mario All-Stars.
Okay, there we are with our first round.
Woot woot.
Woot woot. Yeah, I think I will just swiftly set us over to the interview scene for a second. Just setting up the next race, getting everything done, and then we can already go to the next one.
Alright, don't forget to stand up, everyone, and stretch and do all those things.
Very important.
Which I'm going to do because I've been sitting for forever.
Okay then. The runners don't really want to break right now, so keeping up the tension, just a few more seconds and then we can get into the next race.
Sounds good. Yep, that was a very exciting first race. A lot of back and forth there.
And Daniel won the last round, right? Yes.
Yes.
Should be that way then. Okay. Good, and I think we can just get to the next one.
Okay.
I wish everyone a great second race and commentary experience. Also, thank you guys for volunteering for this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. Is the okay? There they are. I found them.
And our runners are just about to start their second race. This is a best of 3, so Tapir would simply need to win these next 2 races in order to take the lead, which I believe is something he actually did in the prior round against Piston. Piston took the first game, and Tapir won the next 2. So
yeah, both of these are top caliber runners, and just getting warmed up is important. So we'll see what happens. Ooh, soju and cornbread. Ooh, that sounds really good. What were
in
you gonna
this
say?
dead time at the beginning here, I think we're just going to take the opportunity to talk a little bit about what the grand finals look like. We have player 5, who is the winner of the winner's bracket, and whoever comes out of this match will go on to face him in the grand finals. The way the grand finals are going to work this year is actually slightly different than last year. The way they're working this year is that there will be a best of 5 match played, and if player 5 wins that best of 5, then he wins the entire tournament. However, if player 5 loses that best of 5, since this is a double elimination tournament and that is the first match he will have lost, they will do a second best of 5 a week later, and whoever wins that one will ultimately win the entire tournament.
Oh, so it's not just the one game ahead. I didn't
Yeah,
realize the outcome of that vote had changed it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the vote happening back in September, but I didn't look at it.
No, so this is actually different than we did it last year. For those remembering last year, where it was just a 1-point lead on the best of 5, we had a runners vote on how the tournament would be conducted before the start, and this was one of the things we voted on and chose to make it a full double elimination tournament.
Well, it should be exciting. Well, that should happen sometime, probably next week. Depending, of course, on player 5 and whoever wins schedules.
Both our runners sticking with the routes they did last time. No real surprise at this point, but I believe there were matches where we saw someone change up between the 2 different plateau routes.
Yeah, I think so. But that was when it was like people were just starting to like accept bombs first as like fast. And so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think this is what both of our runners have spent the majority of time practicing. So
yeah,
makes sense that they are going to stick with what they know best.
Mm-hmm. Tapir had a much better clip this time. Just nice. Nice, easy confidence builder, though.
Ooh, this is kind of funky. There is
at least there's this nice little ledge right there.
Yeah, so
that's where I BLSS.
Oh my!
Why is that?
Initial launches on the BLSS not being friendly to Tapir at all, and this is kind of dicey because now the Boko's going to hear him. And all right, luckily managed to get off in time. But
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is just one of the sort of inconsistencies with BLSS is that because it's all based off of this animation of Link stepping up, and sort of the hitbox interaction between the object he's holding and Link's hitbox. I think if you just sort of hit the ledge that you're stepping up on at even a slightly different angle, or like at a slightly different point in the animation, it can cause a big difference in that initial launch. And so just Tapir getting a little unlucky there, and that is, is a risk you take with the strat.
Yeah. Not much to see in the Stasis Shrine here.
Do you still see the Swiffy jump, which Daniel executes perfectly? Ooh. Tapir there. That looked like he failed the ragdoll.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Which is kind of odd. Does manage to get the gamer win bomb on second. Oh my. That was scary. Just a little bit more ragdolling and he would have died.
Yeah. Good lord. That was scary.
Tapir only a few seconds behind Daniel, although the fastest of bombs first splits should be about 10 seconds faster than the Bo3 shield splits. So the fact that Daniel's ahead is definitely a win there, where you would expect him to otherwise maybe be behind.
Yeah. I think looking at it, like, at the third shrine is probably fair for these runners, just because of amiibo scans. Yeah. Having amiibo scans are different splits.
Yeah, definitely. Daniel again. Manages. It looks like he's got 3 carp there in 2. Oh, except one of them despawned.
That's unlucky.
So that's unfortunate. And it's gonna take him. Looks like 4 scans now. Right. 2 porkies on that 4th scan.
Of course, you get the 2 porkies on the last scan.
Yeah, game. Not making anything easy on our runners here.
That was weird.
Very weird. Tapir with a very nice BLSS there, and gonna see. Ooh, not as nice a clip as he would have wanted.
Yeah, having to reset skew even. But at least, like, he's got the pot lid, so he's got lots of cushion. I mean, not time-wise, but, like, durability-wise.
Yeah, the durability on...
Oh, no, wait, because of the stupid... What's it? Shield surf.
Yeah, so the big shield surf that you do at the beginning means that the pot lid does not have the same sort of unbreaking durability that it had in the old route. And Tapir probably will want to do some durability cancels.
ASC was not
a little DSC.
Yeah, it said nope once, so he had to reset skew. Yeah, I'm excited to see this wind bomb in mag again. It's really spicy cool.
Yeah, definitely when pull off well, and we see Tapir's gonna go for it as he swaps to the bond room.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That angle. Yeah. Definitely is. And I feel like, that becoming a strat that people would be comfortable doing in a race is literally like a within the last like week or 2 kind of development. I'm pretty sure last time Player 5 raced in the tournament, he still wasn't even feeling comfortable doing a mag wind bomb. So yep, people learning new things, getting better.
Yeah, we have a nicely executed cryo shrine from Daniel. Nothing out of the normal.
Yeah. Tapir scanning his fish. He's also gonna scan at least a third. But does manage to get a Porky there, so yeah.
Oh. Nice link.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. The worst, literally the worst thing you can get is stupid boomerang.
Yeah, that's not great. He's gonna throw it away right now. Just
it came back to him. Oh, poor boomerang. It wants to come with him. Alright, is Daniel gonna get an unloaded mag this time?
looks like he does. Ooh.
Nice.
This has been a very solid plateau for Daniel. And Tapir not seeing the best of plateaus, so that was a very clean BLSS though.
Oh my gosh, that was a clean BLSS.
And nicely done on the wind bomb as well.
Yeah. I feel like Tapir's got this BLSS thing down, maybe the best out of all of our runners. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely up there. Player 5 has some crazy wiggling as well.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's very impressive to see.
Yeah. Tapir 5-5. I mean, it's not surprising, considering their times on the leaderboard. Like, Tapir's like 3rd or 4th. Yeah. So,
I believe we just had the 5th sub 26 time ever happen. So,
oh yeah,
just yesterday. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, very cool. Did Player 5 or Majestic?
No, yeah, Majestic got a sub 26.
Oh heck
so,
yeah!
Yeah.
I didn't realize Majestic was back. I need to make sure I see that.
So this next split that both of our runners are approaching is the one that gave them the most troubles. Thus, Tapir got the wind bomb this time in stasis. Didn't have the same troubles that he did last time.
Hopefully his bomb speed will be nice to Daniel.
Yeah. Looks good.
There we go.
Curious to see if Tapir goes for the BTB. No, he's going to go for the BLSS instead.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes sense given how the BTB treated him last time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, bombs clip for Daniel.
He's in now. Or not. There he goes.
There he goes. Yeah.
Alright, and Tapir's gonna ESC his way in.
Nice. That, our runners are pretty close.
Yeah.
I would say that, after these shrines, Daniel definitely has the harder task of getting a wind bomb to trees and a tree launch, whereas Tapir just has the single BLSS. So, despite some early struggles for Tapir, I think he's pretty much caught up.
Yeah, because we just have 2 short wind bombs in this shrine. So I'm gonna be pretty much tied if Daniel gets tree launch, which always worries me.
It is that kind of trick. People are not. No one is crying to see it gone. I do not think.
And yeah, If you are, you're weird.
I've heard some people complain that box walk is gone, which is a cool trick that we don't do
Okay.
anymore in the new route.
That was cool, but yeah.
And yeah, so we saw Tapir finish up his cryo just slightly ahead of Daniel, and they're pretty tied here. But in all likelihood, Tapir is going to have the faster route to the paraglider.
Mm-hmm.
And barring any major mistakes, these are going to be significantly better plateau times for both runners than they got last round.
Yes, they're going to be much more happy with this one.
Both of our runners hit their paraglider about mid-17 on the timer, whereas now they should be getting in the 16s, I would think. Low 16s.
Mm-hmm. And Daniel has had a nice clean paraglider split, so you're going to be pretty much tied.
Yeah.
What a
really
race.
Wow, Tapir nearly fell through that hole in the ceiling there, which would have been very sad. Yeah.
Alright. Daniel really needs a first try BTB here.
Yeah.
Because, otherwise that BLSS is definitely going to get Tapir there first.
And our big question is, can Tapir, avoid speed capping and avoid a loaded gate this time? Because that definitely was sort of the start of his troubles last time.
Yeah, definitely. He's gonna, unfortunately, Danny's gonna take a reload.
Yeah, does not get the first try. BTB.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so Danny's gonna be a little bit behind, even if he does get this. So let's see if he can catch up. Tapir's castle is pretty clean, so it's gonna be a bit hard if gate is loaded, which I mean it shouldn't be, but we'll see.
Yeah, castle looking fairly unloaded at the moment. But yeah, all of these loads that we're seeing happen right there, scary stuff.
Yeah, there it goes.
And he does get in. All these runners are really fast to blow up their bombs after the DLSS, and it always scares
you.
Like, just chill a few seconds to get farther away from that thing.
Yeah, if you're just arriving here, we've got a really great race here. Tied at paraglider basically, and basically Tapir's a castle cutscene ahead at this point.
Yeah, probably on the order of 20-ish seconds. But
that's
Daniel,
not great.
No, that's definitely not what you want to see. My guess is he waits for the castle cutscene and then is gonna do a sort of save reload.
Oh, interesting, Norman. Good to know. Daniel's gonna hide here?
Right, Daniel, to hide behind the armor.
Oh.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay. I had not seen that before. The Moblin threw a rock and yet still end up doing the sort of look around where, funny enough, he's looking around and will not see you no matter what you do. Other than hit him.
Yeah, alright. Hopefully Tapir has better mid-airs here. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice wing bomb there for Tapir.
Nice.
And that's
probably a really good feeling.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that is something he was really hoping for after that sort of sunk him last match.
Yeah.
Daniel still hot on his tail though. Gets the midair. See Tapir shoot one of his extra arrows. You only want 7 going into the fights for optimal menuing.
Alright. A really close race. But at this point, I think it's pretty much Tapir's to lose. This kind of deficit at this point is pretty hard to make up because the fights are so scripted. But
Definitely.
anything can happen.
Yeah, the one big thing here is making sure that he hits the Windblight skip, because that would be enough to really flip the order. But it looks like he's got it.
Yeah.
Tapir managed to get a crit on his attack up food, so he's got an extra long potion.
Food, you mean?
Food, yes.
You're still an old castle? Who are you?
Well, I mean, it's not even a potion, right? It's an elixir, so that was just...
No.
we're crossing games at this point. Daniel also manages to get Windblight skip. And has a comfier timer himself.
Yeah, last time was very Monka.
Pure and managing to get that nice headshot in there on the way up. It's gonna save him a little bit of time right here, because you don't have to wait for Waterblight to fall down again.
Mm-hmm. Alright. These fights, I just feel like there's not as much to talk about anymore. It's so... I don't know.
Yeah, the whole sequence of hits is very laid out. And, you know, there's not much you can do to really gain or lose time. We'll see Tapir here try to go for a 1 cycle on Fireblight, which Fireblight doesn't get up early, so now it's going to be down to Tapir's execution, and his spot looks pretty good. Yeah, nicely done there.
Yeah. I mean, your fights can be just, like, plain cleaner. Like, I mean, it's clear that Player 5 fights are just amazing. I mean, they're the reason why he's using BTT and no one else is. But, yeah, they are just quite scripted.
Daniel also getting the 1 cycle there. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one way that Tapir can lose this is through Calamity. But it probably won't happen, but that's what we're down to at this point.
Definitely. I mean, it's still pretty close.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Tapir had a very clean start to Calamity last time, but I mean, kind of hard to say to draw much from that last race. It had been sort of lost at that point for him.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah. Yeah, I think
it is close enough. He wouldn't need a death to be passed.
Yeah.
Potentially with some really, you know, bad wall RNG and maybe a drop stun lock, it could happen. So, but we will see Tapir.
But Tapir's playing extremely cleanly right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
that was weird.
Luckily, has plenty of time off of that stun to get the spins he needs. And yeah, no, that was a very clean first phase. Didn't even need the last bomb arrow shot, so he's actually gonna waste it right there. Oh
What?
no! And he just tried to parry that too early.
No, Tapir. No. Oh,
And
Tapir.
with that, this whole thing flips.
Oh, Tapir.
Daniel is very much
Oh.
in the driver's seat here. Oh no, I need even that backup wind bomb. And Daniel manages to get that parry. So just needs to finish off this stomach cleanly.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that was not nice, surprising turn of events. You want a close race, but you don't want it to end like that. It's just no fun.
Yeah, tough day for Tapir in Calamity as Daniel finishes it out and is about 2.5 minutes away from winning his second race and claiming this match.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Daniel winning here gets him a spot in that makes him the losers bracket champion. He will go on to face player 5 in the grand finals, where we will have a best of 5 in a rematch between the two.
Alright. Daniel just has to tie it up. Or not tie it up. I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. Finish this stupid thing up.
Tie up the loose ends.
Yes, there we go. That was the words that I was looking for.
Good on Tapir, still racing here, trying to bring this thing back, but at this point, if he is able to see Daniel's stream, he will know that this is not gonna be recoverable. He played a very nice race right up until there, and yeah, just a few frames early on that A press. Unfortunately, gonna lose him, 5+ minutes.
Yeah.
And that's why Calamity Ganon is the real gatekeeper of this run.
I feel so bad for Tapir. Ah!
Yeah, definitely a big storyline in these runs. Oh my.
I don't think he's really trying right now.
Fair enough.
He knows.
And Daniel could be one shot away from
Taking these matches.
but this is kind of awkward.
No! Oh no! No!
Oh.
Okay. At least he didn't die.
Yeah. That's GG's to Daniel.
GG's.
Alright, I know Daniel PB'd in his last race with player 5. That might have cost him a PB there.
Oh,
That would be
really?
a rough way, even despite winning. Yeah, I don't remember what PB he set, but yeah, that's a 28:54 race time or a 27-47. And GG's to Daniel, our losers bracket champion.
Mm-hmm.
And GG's to Tapir for a great tournament run.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I don't know if Tapir is gonna want to come in, but
Daniel has said that he has to go and will not be joining us for.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, so Daniel has to go now. He sadly cannot join us. I don't have an answer from Tapir yet. Let's see. Can totally understand if he wants to talk. Can totally understand if he doesn't. It was a great race, and then Schnapples happened.
Absolutely. That is just unfortunately how Breath of the Wild speedrunning goes. Calamity, not necessarily a hard fight if you play the game casually and are all loaded up when you get to it, but in these speedruns, we've got just barely the equivalent to beat it, and small mistakes like that.
Daniel did lose PB to Dark Beast.
Oh, that's
You were right.
Oh, yeah. I thought so. He was very close to a PB, and yeah, unfortunately, if you just try and like jump up and go into bullet time a little bit early there, it can cost you a solid number of seconds. But hey, big GGs to Daniel on some awesome races, and being able to play that close to your PB, like to the point of almost being able to PB in a race, is just it's impressive.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
He's putting up his best runs when it matters, so that's awesome to see.
Mm-hmm. Right, I think we can wrap up.
Yeah, I think so. I don't have an answer from Tapir.
Yeah.
He's probably gone, but who knows?
Yeah.
I think we can wrap up at this point. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
GG's Tapir on a great tournament run. Yeah.
Absolutely. Came in third place. Very solid.
Yeah. I'm sure it's not the ending he wanted, but yeah, still great.
Mm-hmm. And so far, he's also the only runner to have taken a match off of player 5 in this entire tournament. So Daniel gets a second crack at it, but GG's to Tapir on some excellent racing throughout this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, great. I think at that point I can thank all runners, Daniel and Tapir, for joining in the tournament. And also I want to thank you two guys for commentating on this. It was a lot of fun to watch. If you want to watch any other Zelda speedruns content, currently we are in the finishing minutes of the Minish Cap Randomizer Weekly, and we will raid over to there swiftly. And the next race on my schedule that I have open right here is on the 5th January, 3 a.m. UTC or 10 p.m. Eastern, the Zelda 2 randomizer. And yeah, I hope you all have a great time, have a great evening, or a great day if it happens to be in that time for you right now. And well, yeah. See you next time on Zelda Speedruns. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.